Hey everybody, it's Daddy142014PG, and today we are going to be taking a first-hand look at Gravity Rush or Gravity Daze, depending on what you know it by. First and foremost, remember to like, 2 thumbs up, subscribe, and leave some comments below. We're going to be going ahead and playing a demo of Gravity Rush. Just to clarify to you guys, my last video, I said that my next video would be Gravity Rush. However, I completely forgot that it was not June 12th yet, or I forgot that the release date of the game was actually June 12th. With that in mind, obviously I would have had to wait till next week to do this video, but the PSN did release a Gravity Rush demo. So I want to quickly show it to you guys and talk about some of the positives and tell you whether or not, just initially off my initial thoughts, this is a game you should be picking up come next week. I will make sure to have a full review for you guys when the game actually launches June 12th, so make sure you tune into that as well. So let's go ahead and get this started. We can see Gravity Rush right here. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling this game up, and we'll walk through it. Now keep in mind that because this is a demo, it will do a little bit of a tutorial and whatnot, so bear with me in mind when I'm having to read the things or the little prompts come up, but yeah, we'll still talk about the core fundamentals of the game. Now, one of the first things I want to discuss about this game while it's loading up is how unique this game is. It is very much reminiscent to me of games such as like Dark Void and maybe even the game that's coming up, Inversion. It takes something that really hasn't been played upon too many times before, and basically builds upon it, where you can traverse, different atmospheres. So starting from the ground and then, flying all the way over to the ceiling into the roof, and then implementing, what's what I'm looking for here? Fighting mechanics as well at the same time. So it is quite intriguing. It does have its own unique art style, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So the first thing we can see here is that the menu comes up in somewhat of a comic book style, and it kind of looks like that here. And that's what this game really plays upon and likes to push forward. So we'll go ahead and tap to start the game. Now, I have already gone ahead and played this demo through once, and one of the things that I was kind of disappointed on, or hoping not to see in the final version, this is a Japanese game, and it got critical acclaim in Japan, and I completely understand that, I get that, but what I noticed was that a lot of the wording was in Japanese with subtitles in English. So let's see if we can turn this up and you can hear it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So it really sounds like the game is in Japanese, but just overlaid with English subtitles. And I really hope that they didn't do that, but that they actually took the time to convert it, especially considering that they had quite a bit of time, between the release in Japan to the release in Canada. So we'll go ahead and keep those controls. I don't like inverted, so we're going to stick with the standard. And of course, I got to go find that cat. So you can see with the art style in this game is very, like I said, comic-like, animated, anime, however you want to put it or portray it. And that's the intent of this game. And because of that, it makes the game look visually quite appealing. I actually want to say one of the best looking games in the Vita to date, because it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's not like other games that try and do things that maybe they're not able to accomplish. So you can see it comes up, again, quite like a comic book with the dialogue between the two. We're going to go ahead and skip through this all. If you guys want to read it more, make sure to pick up the demo. I would recommend it in any case scenario, because if you guys are interested in picking up this game, this is a good indication of whether or not you think it might be something for you. With that in mind, the demo was actually quite short. I was a little bit disappointed with that, expecting a little bit more actually. But I guess it relays what the game is about and what the core fundamentals are, so you can be able to make a decision by the end of this. So it seems like, let's just actually show the mechanics here first of the gameplay. So to float, you'll just hit the R button, and you'll automatically start floating, and then basically you can move your reticle to where you want to go. We'll get into that further, and then press R again, and you'll traverse to the next platform. It will elaborate on that in a little bit as we get further into the gameplay. Hope you guys can see that there. Now again, I'm skipping this because I do know what to do. Obviously, I've played the demo. So like I said, you can move this around and pretty much land wherever you want to, but again, I'm going to follow the directions to a T just for the sake of the demo. And what's nice about it too is that when you land on the next platform, they don't try and change it so it looks like you're flat. They keep it in a way showing. You can see how that it's actually, you're on the side of a building, not trying to make that look like one surface. And it's something simple but something unique at the same time as well. And you can see how, as the demo shows you these different things, I can only imagine some of the ways that they're going to implement this in the actual final version. And that's what makes this game so unique. I mean, you mix in the floating with the combat, and they do some really unique things in this as well, such as floating and combat, and we'll see that in a minute. But let's just do one thing at a time here. So in the meantime, while I'm playing through this demo, I'm curious to think, what do you guys think about Gravity Daze so much so far? Are you intrigued? Is this something you're going to be picking up right off the get-go? Make sure to leave it in the comments below. The only next real thing I have to say to you guys is E3 has just gone by, or not gone by, but is in the process of happening right now. We already had Microsoft's conference, Sony did theirs, as well as EA and Ubisoft. And my question to you guys is, for my next video, would you guys like to see an E3 update pertaining to some of the information with PS Vita, as well as, maybe PS3 and Microsoft? Because I was thinking about doing that for my next video, but more importantly, I want to know what you guys, my subscribers, think of the idea. If you want to see it, make sure to leave it in the comments below, and I will make sure to have it as my next video, which will obviously be out soon, because I want to get it out in a timely manner with E3. Just, finishing and whatnot, or just rounding out its last couple days. Here we go, Kick-Ass Sailor Moon. And you'll see now, this is exactly what I'm talking about with the comic book. You can see how it translated in that. And what's cool is you can use a 6-axis, and you'll see how it kind of shifts the images. So you'll swipe across, and I'm going to skip this all, and it's basically exactly like navigating a comic book. You can go left to right, you can change the different bubbles following the storyline. I'm going to go ahead and skip really fast to get to the portion of the gameplay that we want to, which will show the combat system, and then we will wrap out this demo. Oh no, crazy aliens with big round bubbles on their head. They look like they crazy. You can see the combat system, pretty standard melee stuff. But again, it's the combination that really makes this game unique. Let's just actually show this here, because it's gonna come up right now, the floating kick. The combination of the gravity along with the fighting. So for example, throw myself in midair, press square, boom! Now, if I've never seen a jump kick, that is a jump kick. Booyah! Booyah! Of course. Booyah! Booyah! Oh, he moved. Oh, it is the villain, the boss, the epic finale. I feel a battle coming on. So guys, looking at this game here, you can obviously see what I'm referring to with the uniqueness and how it changes the core fundamentals in which people are used to, offering something different. Sorry, I'm trying to play this through the tripod, so it's a little bit tricky because I'm trying to make sure it's focused at the same time as playing it. You punk ass! So we'll drop down to regular gravity, and we will beat the crap out of its sack. Because I'm assuming what that is. Touch to finish. And that's another thing too, it does a good job of implementing the touch features on the front. I haven't seen any rear touch implementation at this point. Hopefully we'll see that in the final version. Again, this is the tip of the iceberg, guys. Man, she is badass. Don't mess with the Gravity Rush. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this demo. Make sure to pick this up. This is a phenomenal title. Again, I will have a full review upon release. Remember to like and subscribe. Let's put that Vita down. Like and subscribe. Leave me the comments. Let me know. Do you guys want to see that E3 coverage? It's important. You guys make this possible for me. I'm going to sign this off the only way that I know how. Show you the Gravity Daze. Take a look. Enjoy it. Pick up your copy June 12th or Gravity Rush, however you know it as. Daddy 1424 signing off like usual. Peace. Love.